The Houston Rockets are putting together a compelling case to be considered championship contenders this season. On Thursday, the Rockets beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, 111-98, to take a 2-0 lead in their first-round series. It's not just that the Rockets have won, it's how that should scare the rest of the NBA. The Rockets are still missing Russell Westbrook, but it hasn't been a problem so far. They've scored 234 points through 2 games. In Game 2, the Rockets shot just 33.9% on 54 three-point attempts and still won by 13. James Harden and Eric Gordon, the Rockets' starting backcourt, shot a combined 2 of 21 from deep, but they were buoyed by their teammates going a collective 17 of 35 beyond the arc. Though the Rockets' supporting cast won't always shoot 48% from 3, Harden won't have many off-shooting nights where he makes just 5 field goals. On the other end, Houston's switch-happy defense stifled the Thunder, holding them to just 39 second-half points while forcing 10 of their 13 turnovers. The Rockets bet big on small ball when they traded center Clint Capela in February. Houston now plays an 8 or 9-man rotation consisting only of guards and forwards, with the 6'6" PJ Tucker and 6'8" Jeff Green platooning as centers. The gamble is this: any advantages Houston gives up in size and rebounding will be made up in shot selection and uniform defense. The Rockets spread the floor like never before, attempting historic numbers of three-pointers, getting to the basket for layups, or hitting free throws. The Rockets' offensive system isn't like the peak Golden State Warriors, dizzying opponents until an open shot appears. The Rockets take some bold, well-contested three-pointers, some of which look like bad attempts when they miss. But they're playing the odds. In recent years, there has been a thought in the NBA: what if a team, trailing an opponent by a large amount, shot only three-pointers the rest of the way? Would the math turn in their favor? The Rockets are attempting 53.7 three-pointers per game since the NBA season resumed. They're shooting just 33.3% on those attempts, but they're wearing down opponents by sheer volume. On defense, they switch almost everything, meaning opponents go from facing one 6'5" wing to the next. The Rockets will gladly let a bigger opponent attempt to post up one of their players. The time it takes to post a smaller player, which has relatively little value in terms of expected points, plays into Houston's hands. Harden, for all of the just criticism he receives on the defensive end, has been one of the NBA's best post-up defenders for years. Danilo Gallinari attempting a fadeaway 17-footer over Harden is something the Rockets will live with. One sequence in the fourth quarter of Game 2 summed up the quandary that opponents face against the Rockets. The Thunder could not poke holes in the Rockets' defense, eventually leading Dennis Schroeder to drive on Green.